Hello, hello. Good morning to all of my friends out there in Cricut Land. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue here for today's Cricut chat with Miss Rita. I hope that you are going to join me. I see a few people on. It's going to be a jam-packed show this morning. In addition to working on some really lovely cards that I've been making using my Cricut Joy. Look at all these adorable haunted house, Halloween, all of these lovely cards that I've been making. So we're going to work on that today. And we're going to do using some of the new pens. And I'm also going to be showing you how to cut your own insert cards from the Cricut Cardstock that we have using the personal trimmer. But also, today we're going to, hi, Paralita. Today we're going to do a, let's see, we're going to do announcements, and I'm going to start with a few of them just so that you know. The first announcement that I want to make is the September giveaways have closed, obviously, because it's October now, and I have picked the winners, and I'm going to announce those winners a little later in the show. Um, Also, we had the winner for the community challenge, which will be mentioned later on in the show. And that would just be the community challenge in my Facebook group, which is called Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. And it's a Facebook group. So there's that. But then I also wanted to tell you about the October giveaways, which I have set up, and they are now live. And we'll be doing 5 instead of 3. We're going to be doing 5 giveaways this month, and they're going to be super secret giveaways. I'm going to be putting it together from a lot of the new stuff, and they're each going to be worth a minimum of $100 retail. So you want to get your name in for this one this year. I think you'll appreciate it because a lot of the new stuff in there. So you can enter every single day, but there's a twist. We are now going to have a different ask of you. So normally I ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you all have done. Thank you. If you haven't yet, please do that. But normally in the raffle or the giveaway, we do ask you to either once you're subscribed, share, like, or do all of that fun stuff. But this time, because I am desperate to get my Cricut community up and going, I want for you to follow me in Cricut community. I will follow you back, and there will be at the end of the month 5 Miss Rita prizes to give you. But also, the other thing is that once a week, I am going to be picking a random winner of people that follow me. Okay, only of people that follow me on Cricut um, community app, or whether you're on the app or whatever. So I wanted to just show you a little bit about community on the iPad first, and then we'll go into how to do um, what am I thinking? How to do the Joy. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. So here I am in the Design Space app, and I am going to be using the Cricut Joy app right here for making these cards, but there is no community in the Cricut Joy app. So I wanted to show you in Design Space. Okay, so this is the home page of Cricut Design Space. And if you scroll a little bit, you will find contributing artists, and then you also find the community. Where's my community thing? I try to check everything before I get on, but of course I always forget something. So where's the community? Oh, here we go. Recently added by the community. So you can do see more here. Okay. And it's a lot. It's a huge rabbit hole. You guys need to get involved with this. It's really good. Now, how do I know what my profile looks like and all of that? So I'm going to click on this triple dash, like a hamburger right here. And then I'm going to view my own profile. So here's my profile. Now, you guys, I only have 988 followers, and but I'm following more than 1,000 people. So we need to get this up and going. So once you follow me, I will be able to see that you followed me. And look at, I've been following everybody that follows me. So there's that. And then I can see all the stuff that you post in Design Space. But also, as I mentioned, what I'll do is every Friday, I'm going to be giving away a Cricut Cutie plus a few little extras that I have hanging around. And I'm going to choose it from my followers. So if you are in desperate need of a cutie, and the color will be chosen by me, by the way. But if you're in desperate need of a cutie, then you may want to be following me in Design Space, right? Um, okay. So anyway, that is the community, and those are the announcements. Let's jump right into today's project. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Joy app, and this is the Joy app. Let me just show you what it looks like when you log in. So this is the Joy app. Now you get the Joy app from the App Store, or if you are on like what do you call it, Android, you have your own like app store, right? But here it is. I just typed in Cricut, and here is Cricut Design Space, and here is Cricut Joy. So they're two separate apps, and we're going to be working on the Joy app. Okay, so this is what we are doing here on the Joy app, and you can see that you've got a lot of choices here. You have custom insert cards, there's cutaway cards, there's paper craft with foil, there's insert cards, quick labels, iron-on and infusible ink transfer, vinyl stickers and decals, and then paper craft. There's a lot to choose from. Today we're going to go to the insert cards, and you'll notice that there are 1,300. See here, there are 1,325 cards here. Now, I'm told that all of these cards appear in regular Design Space, but I have a really hard time finding them in regular Design Space. So I like using the Joy app with the Joy. Okay. So for all the people that they have to dust off their Joy, or perhaps they just bought one, this is for you. Okay, so these are just 8 cards that I found very quickly and just crafted them, actually at my bedside because I was so tired. I didn't want to sit at my computer. I did it from my phone, and at my bedside I did all of these. So these are really fun Halloween cards, and I thought these work out really well. And also I'll be able to show you some of the new pens. So we have today some new pens. Let me show you them all, actually. So, oh, why did I put them so far away? Okay, so the pens are plentiful, lots of pens. Now, there is a watercolor pens for Joy, only I want to save that for a separate class. Okay, so here is glitter gel pens for Joy. There's 10 of them. Could you not? Could you not? Thank you. So there's 10 of them. I'm going to use the black one today. And then there are these opaque, this also glitter gel, by the way, but like neon. Then there are these opaque gel pens. There's 2 different packages of 1.0 millimeter. This one has yellow and blue with the white, and this one has the white with pink. And can you not? What's your deal? Why are you barking? You're not usually barking. Okay, so these are the opaque pens. So these are glitter ones. These are the opaque ones. And then we have these. These are brand new. They're permanent markers in a 1.0 millimeter. So there's all black, which is a nice thick line when you're using this. 1.0 is a nice thick line. Then you have this one, which is red, green, and blue. And then this, one of my favorites, is a permanent metallic markers. I use this because I've used this in the past because the opaque, we never had an opaque. So I've used the silver one. I'm going to show you how that comes out and how to do that. Now, when you're talking insert cards, you are going to need to use a card mat. This is a Joy card mat. Now, you might be familiar with the 2x2 card mat, which is basically a bigger version of the card mat. The 2x2 is only going to fit in the Explorer machines or the Maker machines. This is very special size mat for Cricut Joy, and this is what it looks like. All right, I unpacked this one, and it has on it, let's take this off. So just so you can see what it is, it has a little pouch, and on the mat, you'll see these 3 measurements. So there are 3 types of cards that can go into this card mat, and we're going to be working on this one, the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This used to be called an A2, but I believe it's an R20 with Cricut. So so you can either buy the Cricut cards all done up like this. So this is what an insert card pack looks like. And actually I'm going to open it if I can get my, yep, here we go. So so you can buy these inserts. Now they come in all different sizes, but today we're just going to focus on the first ones that came out, which are the insert cards. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. When you buy a box like this, you are going to get inside, let's open it up so you can see. So this one's called, I don't know what's it called? Pre-scored cards, doesn't have a name on it. Oh, yes, it does. New romantic samplers. So I'll point out to you that sometimes there'll be 12 cards, sometimes 8, 10 I've seen. And then they have ones now that if you want to do a big bunch of cards, like I think they have like 30 or something in them. So here's what you get. You're going to get envelopes that fit your cards. And then you're going to get 2 different kinds of things here. You're going to get cards. So there are my cards, and these are made with Cricut Cardstock. But you'll admit that these are not exactly Halloween colors, and these are the inserts as well. So, I mean, it's very pretty, but since we're making Halloween cards today, I wanted to show you how to make your own insert cards. So this is what happens to me a lot of times is that I open the insert cards and I have a lot of envelopes left over. So, so that's how I came up with this whole thing of creating my own insert cards. Now, you don't have to do this. There are some insert cards available. Can you not, please? Can you not? Why are you he's being so sassy today. That's my Benjamin. So let me make a little bit of room on here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to take some. Hey, stop that right now. Sorry. Oh, dogs, right? Okay. So I apologize if you're not familiar with me, but if you're new, I have 3 corgis, and right now Teddy Bear and Banji, who are normally the quiet ones, are actually misbehaving. I have my Lola girl in the bedroom to keep away from the incessant barking, but apparently Teddy Bear missed her so much that he needs to bark and bark some more. So, okay, here's what I have. I have some Cricut cardstock. This is in, what's this? Off-white, off cream. Here's some in purple and here's some in black. And I just wanted to show you you can buy the cardstock like this in a sampler. It's black. I think it's 3 different colors, but let me just check. So when you buy the cardstock, keep this piece here. This is just to hold it straight, right? But keep this piece. Going to show you next, maybe at the end of the week. I'm not sure when, but we're going to use that deep cut blade that you got if you got the spooky mystery box. So this was cool. It's just called the basic sampler. It has black, gray. Oh, it has 4 colors: gray, cream, and white. Okay, so we're going to take a sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and not this. This is not paper, but let's take this one so we can see really well. So here is a, whoops, I don't know what I just dropped. Oh, okay. So here is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And I'm going to just move this aside, the things aside here. Hold on. So this is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So with this card type, with this card type called an A2, or now it's an R20, I'm going to show you how to take a piece of Cricut cardstock 12 by 12 and turn it into 2 cards. You will have some extra, but keep your scraps because that's important. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to trim this down to 8.5 by 11 inch size. Okay, so we have here our personal trimmer. Don't try to do this by hand unless you have a really good steady hand, and you don't need to use, all right, enough. No. Okay, here. They're treat crazy. Okay, now there are 2 sides of Cricut cardstock. There is a textured side and there's a smooth side. It doesn't really matter which side you put up, but what you're going to do is you're going to cut your first side to 11 inches. So here's my 11-inch mark. I line it up just like this. And it's only going to cut off 1 inch, right? But we can save that. Always save your scraps. Now we're going to turn it this way and we're going to cut it to 8.5 inches. So here's 8.5 right here. We're going to cut it to 8.5 inches. Now this is also scrap, so put that aside. So now we have an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper. Now what we want to do to make 2 cards from 1 sheet of paper, we're going to cut this in half the long way. So this is the 11-inch version, right? So what's half of 11? 5.5. So we're going to take and line it up at the 5.5-inch mark. And then we're going to do, wait, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. All right, guys, sorry. 8.5 by 11, I did it the wrong way. All right, so we're going to do 8.5. Why did I do it wrong? I don't know. You know, it's Monday morning, so it's a good thing I can laugh at myself, right? Anyway, so we're going to do this, and now we have 8.5 by 11, and we're going to cut it this way, and half of 11 is 5.5. So here's 5.5 right there. I think I had the wrong measurement when I did that. So I should have 2 perfectly same. Mine's a little bit off, but these are 2 perfectly same cards, and then we would just fold these and use them on our card back. Now, what about the inserts? Well, the inserts are actually easier. So I'll show you with a piece of, let's try this black glitter cardstock. So you'll notice on the cards that the inserts are 4 by 5 1/4. So the cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's folded. And we just made those. And then the inserts are 4 by 5 1/4. And so we're going to take a 12 by 12 sheet of black Cricut glitter cardstock, and we are going to make 4-inch strips from this. Okay, so we open this up to 4 inches, and 4 inches is right where that ruler is. So we're going to cut 3 4-inch 3 4-inch strips. Okay, so these should all be the same. They are roughly. And then what we're going to do is take each of the strips, and we're just going to cut at 5 1/4, right? 5 1/4 is right here, 5 1/4. All right. And you should get from each of those strips 2. Okay. So now I would just go and do the other 2, and I will have 6 inserts. So for every one piece of 12 by 12, you can have 2 cards, which is what I showed you before. But for every one piece of the insert cards, of the insert cardstock, you're going to have 6, right? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 6. 6 of these. Okay. So if you are having a theme, or you're not wanting to buy the cards, or it's that they don't have what you're looking for when you go to the store, you can create your own cards. You just have to remember the measurements. Okay. So that's that. You can either create your own cards or use the existing insert cards to do this. Hi, Penny. So let's see. Let me show you these. So we're going to go to the Joy app. So let's do that. Now, before I go to the Joy app, I am going to make sure I go to my settings, and I'm going to choose Bluetooth, and make sure that my Joy is connected. Now, I know it is connected because it says connected here, but I won't know that it's actually connected until I go to my Joy app and start it. So here's the Joy app. And as I mentioned, this is what you'd open up to. You'd scroll down to Insert Cards and hit Browse. Okay, there's 1,325 cards. And if you like to scroll, then go for it. Go for it. Good for you. But I don't like to scroll. I like to search. So I'm going to search Halloween and look at all these lovely cards. Actually get 13 cards that are Halloween, but we're going to just focus on these ones that have the pen. This doesn't have any pen. I don't think this one does. This one has only a little. So we're going to just focus on these because they're fun and they use pens. So let's do the kitty cat one. Okay. So we're going to hit start making. Now you'll notice that the card size is already selected for you. You are going to run into some cards, some insert cards that have different sizes, but for the most part, this is why we do this size, because a lot of them are just 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let's hit next, and you will see here a front, and then you can also go inside. So we're not going to do inside sentiments today. It's just too long to do that. So we're just going to basically just follow the script here, and we're not going to make any edits on here. We're going to hit next, and you'll notice that I need an insert card with insert card cardstock on the card mat, and the card size is 4 1/4, and then the pen is saying a fine tip 0.4 tip pen. But I can change that if I want to, and I do. So I'm going to take a black insert card. I won't worry about the insert just yet, but I'm going to take a black insert card, open it up, take the cover off of my card mat, this, and slide it in all the way to the top, press it down really well. And then on my screen, I'm going to hit make it. Now it connects to the Joy, and you will see the Joy start to blink. I hope you can see my Joy blinking right here. Okay, so it's blinking. All right. So now what I need to do is open my little Joy. I have in it already the cutting the housing with the blade. We're going to switch out first, but let me just show you how you put this on. So we're going to close it. I'm sorry, not close it, but push it in. You don't actually push it, just allow the machine to take it. Okay. Now, what it will tell me is I need to insert a pin. Now, it says 0.4, but because we're rebels, we're going to use one of these 1.0 millimeter markers, and this is the permanent metallic. So I'm going to use the silver permanent metallic so that I create exactly what I showed you at the very beginning. So we're going to just put that in and close. No need to do anything fancy like with the bigger machines. Once I do that, I hit go, and it will start doing the writing. It always does the writing first and then the cutting. Okay, it's the same thing if you wanted to foil. It does the first and then the cutting. So there's a different technique for foil, and I will go over that in a different date. I also have done some videos on it. So while we're waiting for it to draw, I can talk about the winners. Okay, so we had a community create challenge where where people across the Cricut universe or the Cricut, I don't know what you call it, franchise. So we had a special challenge winner, and we had in our group, we had 13, possibly 14 entries, and I have chosen and everybody did a great job. I mean, I really, really loved it, but there were like a lot of things. You had to post your project, and you had to post a picture, and you had to use the hashtag and all of that in my group. And my group is Cricut Chat with Miss Rita on Facebook. Okay, so you had to be on Facebook to do it. So the community challenge winner for this quarter, so it is going to be I think we're going to have another challenge for next quarter if this goes well. So if you liked it, which I actually really enjoyed it. So okay, so the winner is Amy Olson Tonne. It's either Ton or Tonne. It's Tonne. Amy Olson. She made a Hello Fall blue pumpkin with frames, with a frame, and I can show you that. I hope I can show you that. Where is Facebook? Okay, so here's Facebook, and I'm going to go to my Facebook and to my groups. Where are my groups? Did I miss it? Okay, menu, groups. Okay, and so our group is Cricut Chat with Miss Rita, and you'll see that there are a lot of people that have done think this is mine. And Amy, the winner, is, where is she? A lot of people posting, including me. All right, you guys. Oh, I really love this one. That was then, this is now. Very cute, Deborah. And Paralita loved yours. The only thing is you didn't post the actual project, okay? And this is the winner, Amy Olson Tonne, and she made these really cute blue repeating pumpkins inside of a with Hello Fall inside of a framed. So she is the winner for that. Okay, so let's go back to this since we're we talked our way through that. So now that it's done all the writing, we are going to remove that pen, make sure put the cap on it, and then replace our housing. And this has the Cricut, the Joy blade, by the way. And I know that somebody's going to suggest that they sell Joy blades similar to the way they sell blades for the other machines. They don't just yet, but I did ask them. I will ask them again, because I did notice that the blades do run. They don't last really super long when you're cutting paper. They seem to do okay when you're cutting vinyl, but the Joy blades really are they get duller quicker. So anyway, we're just going to put that in there and hit go. And now it's going to cut out that cat. But while it's cutting out, you can see, look at all that great writing that's happened here. So nice, right? Oh, Amy, you're on. Oh, so Amy, what you have to do is send me an email at missritatotherescue@gmail.com. And make sure you give me your full address, and also mention that you won the community challenge. So that way, when I go to process the prize, which is $150 worth of all new things, including the glow in the dark iron-on and vinyl, and a lot of these pens and everything. So it's a great prize that you won, Amy, and congratulations. Also, thank you to everyone who did participate. Really appreciate that. So now it's done. I hit unload. And all right. Thank you very much. Why must you bark at John and Bailey? John and Bailey, he walks his dog Bailey all the time, and they decide they're going to bark at him. So you got to be careful on this cat. And there's another one you have to be sort of careful of when you take it off of the CardMat. Now, it didn't all cut through, but that's okay. I probably need to change my blade a little. As we were mentioning, I don't remember the last time I changed my blade, and I change my blade on my big machine once a month. So I probably need to change this. So I'm just going to take out these pieces. And by the way, these pieces would make great little doodads for a card if you wanted to. And then we just sort of poke out these little pieces. If you have a trouble, you can use a weeding tool, or if it's helpful, you can also use your True Control knife. This one, not so bad, except I do see a little tiny piece here on the bat. So I'm just going to cut that away and make a note to myself that I need to change my blade. So here it is. Let's grab a insert of all my inserts. We could do orange. We could do, I like the orange. Let's try the orange. And then we just open the card just like this and use all these 4 little square things on the edges, and we put it in. Now, this particular card, I might actually put a little drop of glue right here, because as you can see where it defines the tail, it's a little bit like sticking out. And if that bothers you, like it bothers me, you can put a little bit of glue on there. So isn't that great? And perfect, right? Perfect for what we need. So let's do another one, and then I'm going to do the winners for September. Okay. So we're done here. I have the opportunity to save this if I wanted to. This is really a good thing if we had the middle with the sentiment, because you want to save it and come back to it. So I'll just type it as Halloween cat, and I hit save. Okay. So let's have a look at what I've saved in saved. I go down here to my stuff and you will see I have actually all these projects that I saved. I actually have this one twice. This, and it's called Witch Hat for some reason. I've had these saved, and so I might want to go through and delete some of them, which I believe I can do here. Yep, I just click on that and delete. And so I only really want one of these, so I'm deleting any duplicates. Haunted House is also duplicate, and this is a duplicate. So when you save, just be careful that it might automatically save for you. But here's some other things that I've done with, these are mom cards. So cool. So it saves it now, which is awesome. And then to to cut from a saved thing, let's choose this one. We're going to open it. And you can see here, you can put, say, you can edit the color card. So I'm going to edit this to the off-white or cream color. And then the pen, I'm going to do a glitter gel black for this one. Okay. I hit okay. And then I hit next, and you'll see I need to do the same thing over. So let's grab our off-white or the cream colored cardstock and open it up and put it in here and press it down. Okay. And now I'm going to hit make it. It's connecting to my Joy. And I'm going to open up my Joy again. And hold on. And I'm going to pop this in. And let's grab the pen. So we're going to use this. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. So we're going to use this glitter gel pens for the Joy. And I think we'll use the black today. And you can see here, I did test the card before I went. And this is what your scraps are good for. So I'll just show you for good measure. Test the pen that it's going to work. Take out the blade and housing and put in the pen. And then I'm going to hit go. Now, remember when I told you that the paper for Cricut has two sides? I'm doing this on the bumpier side. And I did notice when I did that, it had a little bit of issue with the pen. So I wanted to show you the bumpier side. But if you wanted to, you could do it on the smoother side and you might not get so many bumpy things going on with your cards. So as it's doing the drawing, let's talk winners for September. So in September, we had 3 prizes. Originally, it was going to be like a hot press and a few other things. But then the glue gun came out and I was like, what? There's a glue gun bundle that I really, really liked, and it included extra glue, and it includes a true control knife, and then also one of these, the cutters. And I thought this would make a really fun gift for September. So I did switch it up. Let me show you what it looks like on the Cricut website, just so you know. So we have 3 winners of this. Let's go to Cricut and shop, and then we will just type in glue gun. So the persons that are winning this today will get this whole bundle plus a few extras. Like I'm going to try to put in some paper extras. Okay. So like some cardstock. So it will be like worth about $135, I think. And here's the glue gun bundle that you're going to win. These 3 people are going to win. So again, True Control knife, the glue gun, some extra glue, some tools, the trimmer, paper trimmer, and then this, which is awesome. That's one of these. I love these things. It's this one here is 18 by 24. This is the size of the one you're going to get. It's really large and it's perfect to work on. Okay. So now let's go back. I know we're kind of going around, and I just want to show you how this works. And there are, I think, 9 of these cards. I said 8 to begin with, but we've taken out the pen and we're going to hit go, and it's going to do the cutting. So not to delay it anymore. It is a nice prize. Oh, you're welcome. So the prizes for the prize winners for this month are Melissa Montez, Montes. I think that's how you pronounce it. Melissa Montez. Patricia May, who has been wanting to win a bundle for a long time. Patricia May. And Shirley. Is Shirley on? She may not be on today, but Shirley is also a winner. So Melissa Montez, Patricia May, and Shirley Bain are the 3 winners for September. And the community challenge winner is Amy Olson Tane. Now remember, we have all of October, and we're going to do 5 prizes next month, and I'll unload. So if you didn't win, do not be disappointed. It's a small group and you're bound to win if you continue to put your name in for it. So I was really happy because I know all 3 of those names, and clearly they have been putting their names in. Okay. So congratulations to the winners. Now I will also give away a couple of these cards. Maybe I'll send 2 to let's say I'll send 2 to 4 people. So 3 of those people, Loretta, I see Loretta is back. So Loretta can choose 3 people that are interested in winning one of these or 2 of these joy cards. And then I will pick somebody from Facebook. If you are on Facebook, oh, she is having the surgery today. Okay. Well, when she wakes up from the surgery, she'll be very happy to know that she's a winner. So that's a good thing. She's really struggling right now. So if you can give her some love, that would be awesome. So here is this one. All right. And so Loretta, can you find 3 from YouTube? And who do we have in Facebook today that wants to win? So if you type in pick me and you're on YouTube, Loretta's looking for 3 winners. And I'm looking for 1. Oh, she is here? Oh, good. I'm surprised. So let's see. How about Fran? You have a beautiful name, Fran. Fran Bernston Le Lashore. Love that name. Oh, and Sue Boss. Okay, so we'll pick Fran and Sue on the Facebook side. And there are people listed, Loretta, that I know you can see. So there is look at that with the glitter gel. So I'm going to send you, that's 5 people actually. I'm going to send you 2 of these cards. Make sure I have enough to already made, or do I have to make more? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have enough. I have enough. And actually, before I let you go, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace my blade, because I noticed when I did this, it didn't all the way cut through. And as you can see here, I just put this black glitter in there. That's from what we cut. But you can see it's got kind of an edge. So when you see this happening, it might be time for a new blade. Okay. Or sometimes it's time for a new mat. So these mats don't last forever, and they can be washed, but it's a little problematic. So for me, I just buy them when they're on sale, and I buy them at Cricut.com, and there are other places that sell it. All the regular usual haunts for crafting. So let me show you how you would change out the blade here. So here's the replacement blade. It's in a small box. I'm going to open it up. And it's really well wrapped. Okay, hold on. Wow. There we go. So it's in this plastic, so you won't lose it. It's not rattling around. I'm going to open up my Joy and take out that housing. And then I'm going to press the plunger to remove this blade. This blade looks pretty good. So I'm going to save it for when I do vinyl. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this blade out, and then I'm going to take off the protective cover. I'm going to press down here, and then it's like a little magnet inside, and it brings it in. So there you go. Okay, but I know that this blade would still cut vinyl, so I'm going to put it back in here, and I'm going to mark the box that it's a used blade, but it can be used for vinyl. So I'm just going to mark the box, used blade for vinyl, because it's just really hard on the paper. I don't know why, but that's what I'm doing there. And then of course, if I'm done crafting for the day, I'm going to clean up my my card mat, which I don't have a scraper. And then this is what I do if I don't have my scraper available. I just use the edge of the card, and then I'm going to replace it with this. But again, the blades and the card mat will need to be replaced if you are a Joy user and you like to make a lot of cards. So there you go. All right. Yeah, that's what I do, gal. So when there's a sale, I do stock up using my linking code, of course, and there you go. So that is how to make these lovely cards, whether you save them or not, and how to do it on the Joy. Again, the Joy is a separate software or separate app, and does just Joy things, and has a terrific amount. As I said, 1,325 cards. And you can just search, either use, like I typed in thank, because I was looking for a thankful, and I found all these thanks. So I can type in thankful and see what happens. Wow. So some of these are just thank, and some of these are thankful. Some of thank you, thanks, and thankful. So they just pick up on that thanks in there. And here, look at this one. Oh, it's so cute. I think I'm going to cut some of those out too, because you just want to send thank yous to people. So congratulations on winning. So whether you were Amy that won the challenge, or you were a September winner. So that's Melissa, Shirley, and Patricia. Um, and then anybody who won the cards that I'm giving away, you need to send me an email at missrita@gmail.com. And then you can, if you wouldn't mind, if you say what you won, because I write things down, but I don't know. I think I still have chemo brain, to be honest with you. And so I do forget a little bit. And send me that email and your address, please. And we will get these prizes out to you. Isn't that great? So I hope that you enjoyed this little refresher course on the Cricut Joy. And just want to point out that there are a lot of great new products that are available for the Joy, and some of them are the pens. So that's what we focused on today. We use glitter gel pens. We use the permanent metallic markers. We didn't use the opaque, but I can show you that later. And here you go. There's a lot of really fun pens: glitter, permanent marker, opaque, and glitter gel. So there you go. And then obviously we used insert cards, and we made our own insert cards, so you don't have to buy these. We changed our blade. We talked about the CardMat. It was a full-on Joy experience. So oh, you did, Annette. Oh, that's great. So thank you, everybody, for showing up today. And I hope that you come tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? Oh, I'm doing a Rob and Bob card tomorrow. Let me just show you where it is. Let's see. We're going to Design Space. Go back, and don't forget to go and follow me. I got one follower as we're talking. I got one follower. So don't forget to follow me in the profile, because it has started, and through the month of October, we're going to be giving away 5 special prizes from Miss Rita, just for following me. And that one you have to put the raffle copter in, okay? And then once a month on Friday, not once a month, once a week on Fridays, I'm also going to be selecting a winner. So we have 2 contests going on. One, it's not really contest, really. So you don't have to do anything except follow me, and you could be a winner of a cutie. So for tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, I know. We are doing this Rob and Bob vintage card with the Halloween cat face and the moon. And so we're going to be doing that tomorrow. It's a great card, and I think it would actually sell well at Salem. For anybody that is checking in on me from Saturday, it was very cold, and Pasquale did show up a little late, but that's okay, because the parking was crazy, and the traffic was pretty terrific. So but I did do fine, and I stayed warm, and then I just came home and had a nice hot meal and went to bed. Mom was okay. She was a little nervous that I was going out and leaving her alone, but Teresa went in and checked on her, as well as Owen, who went home early. He was supposed to stay with me all day, but he did it. He did a good job. And Santo set me up, and when he came pick me up and took me home, so I didn't have to deal with any of the traffic, which was great. So so that's really great. So we're going to proceed on. Yeah, it does look like the Cheshire Cat, doesn't it? There's actually this other one here that I want to show you. And we're going to do the cat, we're going to do the skull one, and then we're going to do the owl. So those are fun. We're going to use the opaque pens for those too. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you again tomorrow at the same place, same time, 9 o'clock, for Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. Don't forget to follow the links and do your helicopter entry every day simply by telling people that you're following me on your Facebook page or on YouTube. You could, I'm not sure how much you can do on YouTube, honestly. I think it's really on Facebook, and then in Design Space, you would follow me on Design Space. Okay, everyone, have a lovely day, and we will see you again tomorrow. And so Mama Bear's asking for my home address. If somebody could do that. April, oh yes, Diana. So April Cuthbert, Culbreath, sorry, I had her name wrong. April is fine. She's in Georgia. She did have flooding and whatnot in her place, but personally, her person and her family and everything are fine. I'm not sure when she's going to go back to Florida, but she did evacuate and is going back there soon. And thank you for thinking of her. And then everybody send some healing vibes to Shirley today. She needs it. And I think that's it. Yeah. So everyone, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.